Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn how to make the Bollinger Bands. It will be a very short video because it is very easy to construct the Bollinger Bands. We were working with the BSc Auto dataset and we will continue working with that. We will just take the date and price data points onto another sheet where we will be doing it. So here we have it. So let us first find the standard deviation of the entire price data set. So it will be equal to STDEV dot S, standard deviation of sample formula, and then we choose the whole data set. So here we have it. So now we will do a 50-day moving average here. So 50-day moving average. Okay. So let's go to the, yeah. So here we will put the formula on the 51st row and we will include that row also, and then let's go forward. So yeah, you have 50 days because it is showing 50 R, that is 50 rows or 50 observations have been chosen. So you close the bracket and here you have it. Now you just need to do one or two more things. You will make the lower bound and the upper bound. So the formula for Bollinger Bands basically is the average value or the moving average value plus 2 into standard deviation for the upper bound and the moving average value minus 2 into standard deviation for the lower bound. Now if we include uh, 2 as the measure of what we're multiplying the standard deviation with, then our band will be a very fat band. It will be very far from each. The bands will be the upper and the lower one will be very far from each other. So we can also do moving average plus minus 1.5 standard deviation. We can also do moving average plus minus just standard deviation. It is up to you how you want to deal with it. It is completely up to the research question. So here let us do it as moving average plus minus 1.5 of standard deviation. So equals to, this is the moving average value and here we are doing lower bound minus this value, the standard deviation value. So here you have it. Then we will do the upper bound, which is basically the same thing, just we will do, sorry, we will be doing an addition. So moving average plus the standard deviation value. And I am putting the dollar sign here so that when I am extending the cells in the for the standard deviation also do not get extended, because then we don't have any other values on the L column. It will not make any sense. So I'll put a dollar here. Look at the formula bar please, and I will just add it with the moving average. So here you have it. So now we will just copy it and paste it in another row, another sheet, sorry. Just 1 second. Yeah. So here is date, then we have price, then the first thing, then we have moving average, then we have the lower bound, and then we have the upper bound for the Bollinger Bands. Now we will plot these things together: upper bound, lower bound, price. So here you have it. So if there are periods where we can see that the prices are crossing the bands, then these will be the periods of exuberance. And if there are periods where the prices are below the band, then it would be periods of pessimism. However, we do not see such a case here. And also, we have chosen it to be 1.5. We didn't make the bands very wide as it would have been if we would have chosen 2 as the measure of MA plus 2 into standard deviation as the upper bound, or MA minus 2 into standard deviation as the lower bound. We have put it as 1.5. And like the wider the band, the more restricted will be the trading, because we are assuming that trading will happen within the band itself. So these are the Bollinger Bands. I hope this was useful to you. And in the next video, we will be doing the average directional index. And if you are liking this series, then please like the videos and please leave a comment. So thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video.